Hello everyone, and welcome back to Two Shores One Story. I'm your host, Matthew, and today I wanted to talk to you about how being a J-pop fan is dangerous. Dangerous how? Well, I'll tell you, but first let me give some background information. As of January 3rd, 2025, Hello Project, a Japanese pop production company, announced that they were going to release classic songs on popular streaming services such as Apple Music and Spotify. For me, this was huge news. I was waiting for this moment. Well, sort of. When I first started learning Japanese, I wanted to become more immersed in the language. So I searched J-pop on YouTube because I like music and I wanted to listen to more, music and listen to that every day so I could be better at Japanese. The first thing that popped up was Kyary Pamyu Pamyu-san Pom Pom Pon, and I was immediately freaked out and stopped watching it. Then I discovered Morning Musume Sakura Gumi's Sakura Mankai, and I fell in love instantly. I immediately searched Morning Musume on YouTube and became instantly confused. How did all the idols change so much? I was wondering. And actually, it's because they were completely different people. Wow. Yeah, that was a shock. You guys might know AKB48. They are a group with a whole lot of idols. And they have graduation and auditions in order to keep the band alive. Well, Morning Musume was the first group to do this kind of thing. They formed in 1997, and they have been a group since. If you search Morning Musume 25, you will find them. And I had no idea that this existed as a new Japanese learner. From the time I listened to Sakura Mankai, I became a fan of Morning Musume and later a fan of Hello Project. It was the best of times and the worst of times. Why? Because I loved listening to all the songs so much, but I had to buy the songs on iTunes. And that was a little bit complicated since I had a Canadian iTunes and that kind of stuff. When I was an exchange student, I really wanted to go to concerts. And luckily, I was able to go to 3 concerts during my time as an exchange student. I went to 2 Morning Musume concerts and 1 Hello Project concert. And they were awesome, but they were so expensive to get the tickets. There's the tickets that I had to get. I also had to get the merchandise, right? The light pens, shirts, pins maybe. I also went to 4 handshake events. So for those who don't know, you can meet and kind of greet your favorite idols. They kind of pick. So I guess there was 4 idols my first time from Morning Musume, and you had to buy a CD in order to get. So you only had a max of 2 CDs that you could buy. So that means you could go around twice. So, I bought the 2 CDs and I said something I don't know, I'm from Canada, I really like you. And then I would circle around and I think you're really great. It was really weird. Really cool, but I've never experienced something like that before. And I had to buy the CDs. Also, I kind of remember, after that, my first handshake event, I kind of vowed not to wash my hand because I wanted to, I don't know. I guess I wanted to have their germs on my hand. I don't know. But then I realized that was gross, so I just took a picture of it instead. Hello Project and probably other, idol music stores have a lot of stores. I meant production companies, but they have stores in different areas of Japan. And there was a Hello Project store in Nagoya, so I visited a few times. I got some pens, I got some pictures, I got some posters. You can see their costumes as well, and that was kind of cool. But, you know, with the stuff I had to buy, lots of money. Lots of money. And the one in Tokyo is a lot bigger, so it was even more dangerous. I used the pens, I did. But I don't really use the pictures. They're just in a file. It's kind of sad. Also, during my first few days of being in Japan, I went to Off House, which is a thrift store. You might have heard of Book Off or that kind of stuff, but this is Off House, and they're kind of like a general thrift store. I got a lot of clothes, and I got 2 albums, one of which was a Morning Musume album. The total of that thrift store visit was astronomical, like $200. When they said the amount, I was like, what? No way. I was shocked. And I don't personally think that it was because of the album itself, but it definitely was a factor. And all my friends won't let me forget that visit, that thrift store visit. Also, during my time as an exchange student, this was in 2018, it was Morning Musume's 20th anniversary as a group. So, there was an HMV Morning Musume museum that opened up, and I visited, and oh boy, it was cool. Lots of history there, lots of cool stuff, but there was so much merchandise that you could buy. I was so happy. Like, there was a photo book that I bought, and there's these secret photo cards that you can buy, and I bought way too many. And, you know, when I got home, I ripped them open to see if I could get my Oshi, my favorite member, and to no avail, I got no cards. I had many duplicates of other idols, but not my favorite. I was so sad. Yeah. So sad. Also, during this time, I finally switched to a Japanese iTunes account. This was so exciting because I could buy and listen to a lot of J-pop songs that I liked. And I think during this time, or maybe a little bit after, I boasted that I had over 1,000 songs downloaded. And mind you, this was before Apple Music, at least for me. And maybe I didn't have Apple Music during this time. This is like 2017 to 2018. For me, Apple Music wasn't a thing. And it was great that I could listen to so many songs. My heart was so full, but my wallet, not so. Yeah. After I left Japan, I kind of got a little tired of Morning Musume. I bought a few of their songs, but I slowly stopped buying them because it's just like I don't need to pay for this because I have Apple Music. I got it after I went back to Canada. And there was no Hello Project songs on Apple Music either. So I couldn't listen to Hello Project at all. It was very sad. So for many years, me and many other Hello Project fans could not buy or could not listen to Hello Project songs on iTunes. It was maybe a little bit obscure, like maybe some former singers like doing covers, but it wasn't really like it wasn't the songs, you know? But until this year, 2025, January 3rd, we're able to listen to the classics. And it's been great. It's kind of nostalgic for me. Unfortunately, like some of the classic songs aren't, like all of the classic songs aren't on there. So for example, Morning Musume is actually not on Apple Music yet. It's just other bands like Cute or Barry Kobo, Bono, that kind of stuff. So, that's not the best, but at least I'm able to listen to some Hello Project songs, so that's good. So if I haven't made the answer clear already, why is being a J-pop fan dangerous? It's because it costs so much money. It's a lot of money. I've spent a regretful amount on many things. But thanks to Apple Music and Hello Project finally releasing their classic songs, maybe I can save some money now. So that's good. Anyways, that was my short talk on J-pop and, you know, how money is a factor. I think it might be the same for K-pop, but actually I haven't gotten into that because I don't buy their albums. I just listen to it on Apple Music. I haven't gone to a K-pop concert yet, but we'll see. Maybe Twice is doing a world tour, so maybe I can listen to Twice and get that kind of stuff. We'll see. I'll let you know. But yeah, do you guys listen to J-pop? Have you had any experience with buying, you know, the merchandise and that kind of stuff? Do you have any regretful spending experience like I do? If you do, let me know in the Instagram comments or YouTube, or I don't know if Spotify has comments, but if they do, let me know. I also have a Facebook group. Please let me know. I would like to see your experiences. Until then, I'll see you later.